Given Jasmine's desire for intimacy, Matt may choose to continue being with her for the time being. If he were to break up with her, he believes he wouldn't find another woman like her or a similar relationship arrangement where he can enjoy physical benefits without commitment. It would be interesting to see if Jasmine decides to officially date Matt in 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After? Season 9. There's a particular kind of silence that fills the screen when a 90 Day Fiancé star has clearly reached his breaking point, but refuses to say it out loud. That silence isn't just awkward, it's haunting. For fans watching at home, the tension between the smiles that don't reach the eyes and the heavy sighs between arguments speaks louder than any words could. And right now, one star, once hopeful, once confident, once determined to make love across borders work, has become the face of quiet misery. He's not okay, and everyone sees it but him. The early promise. When the season began, he was painted as the optimistic one, the man who believed that love could conquer distance, language barriers, and cultural clashes. He met his fiancée online, swept up in whirlwind video calls and flirty texts that promised passion and devotion. By the time he touched down in her country, fans were rooting for him. He was nervous but determined, eyes shining with the possibility of building something real. She greeted him at the airport with a bouquet and a possessive grip, a gesture both romantic and slightly territorial. It was their first in-person moment, and cameras captured the embrace. But even then, if you looked closely, there was a flicker, an almost imperceptible tightening of his jaw. That flicker would become his constant expression in the months that followed. The shift, as the season unfolded, the cracks in their romance widened. Her jealousy, once framed as endearing passion, hardened into sharp-edged accusations. Every smile he gave to a waitress, every second he took to answer a text from family, every night he wanted to sleep without endless arguments became points of contention. At first, he defended her behavior. "She's just emotional," he'd say in his confessionals. "It's because she loves me." Fans weren't buying it. Social media lit up with comments like, "Bro, blink twice if you need help." "He looks like he's being held hostage in his own relationship. This is painful to watch. Why won't he just leave?" But he didn't. He stayed, nodding along to her demands, apologizing when he wasn't at fault, carrying the emotional weight of both their lives on his back. The face of misery. His misery became a character all its own. The tired slump of his shoulders, the long pauses before answering her questions, the hollow laugh when she teased him in public. It wasn't just unhappiness, it was a slow erosion of spirit. The most telling moment came during a cast dinner. Other couples were bickering, making up, laughing. When the camera cut to him, sitting beside his fiancée, he wasn't eating. He wasn't talking. He was staring at the table like he wanted to disappear into the wood grain. His friends tried to draw him out, but she cut them off, speaking for him, controlling the narrative. He gave the smallest nods, as if agreeing wasn't a choice but a survival tactic. Fans watching that episode trended the hashtag he's not okay, a collective plea for him to recognize the obvious truth. He looked utterly miserable. Why he stays? The question burned across fan forums and podcasts. Why doesn't he leave? The answers vary, but they all circle the same themes. Fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of failure. Fear of losing the dream he sold himself when he first booked that plane ticket. Guilt. She uprooted parts of her life for him. She cried in front of cameras about her insecurities. Walking away now would make him the villain in a story he never wanted to write. Hope. Perhaps the most dangerous reason of all. Hope that she will change. Hope that this stormy beginning will smooth into calm waters. Hope that the fiery arguments are just proof of passion, not indicators of toxicity. And so, despite the world screaming that he deserves better, he stays. A dangerous pattern. Reality TV thrives on drama, but there's a darker truth when it comes to relationships like his. Misery on camera doesn't just vanish when the lights go off. When a person internalizes unhappiness for long enough, it becomes part of their identity. Viewers joke about him blinking twice for help, but beneath the humor is a grim recognition. He's stuck in a cycle he may not know how to break. Producers lean into the tension, of course. Every preview clip highlights her scolding tone, his resigned expression. The show has found its narrative hook, the man who looks like he wants to leave but never does. And fans can't look away. The breaking point. In the latest episode, things reached a peak. A fight over finances spiraled into a public meltdown. She accused him of being untrustworthy, of not prioritizing her needs. He sat in silence, hands clenched, jaw tight. The camera zoomed in, catching a single tear he tried to hide. Afterward, in his confessional, he whispered something that sent chills through viewers. "I don't know how much longer I can do this." It was the first time he admitted, out loud, that he wasn't okay. But even then, he followed it up with the same refrain. "I love her. I want this to work." Fans' reaction. The internet erupted again. Viewers begged him to wake up, to reclaim his life, to see that love shouldn't feel like a prison sentence. Memes circulated of him photoshopped into movie posters titled "Escape Plan" or "Get Out 2." Reddit threads dissected every micro-expression, debating whether he would finally pull the plug. But others, more sympathetic, recognized something familiar in his struggle. Many admitted they'd stayed in relationships long past the point of happiness. "It's not easy to leave when you've invested everything," one fan wrote. "You tell yourself it'll get better. You keep waiting for the person you love to be the version you first met." The unwritten ending. Where his story goes next is anyone's guess. Maybe he will find the courage to walk away. Maybe he'll stay and double down, convincing himself that enduring misery is proof of loyalty. Maybe the producers will intervene, or maybe he'll shock everyone by proposing despite the turmoil. But for now, one thing is certain: he's not okay. His unhappiness is visible to millions, playing out episode by episode, confession by confession. He may not acknowledge it fully yet, but the audience already knows. And that's the heartbreaking beauty of reality TV. It holds up a mirror, not just to the cast, but to the viewers who see their own mistakes reflected in someone else's misery. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. He's not okay. This 90-Day Fiance star looks miserable in his relationship, but still won't leave. A new 90-Day Fiance happily ever after? Cast member doesn't appear to be very happy in his current relationship, but may now be too invested to end it. The latest season of 90-Day Fiance Happily Ever After includes several returning cast members sharing their challenges after marriage. Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, who originally appeared on the show in 2015, have made significant progress in the past decade. They now have 3 children, but are still dealing with marital issues that they want to address on TV. In the previous season, they discussed their future goals and Lauren's desire for a mommy makeover. Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne are also part of 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After? Season 9. The two last appeared in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1, where they almost broke up because of their differences. Yara felt Jovi needed to quit his unhealthy drinking habits and overcome his addiction to strip clubs. Meanwhile, Jovi got angry at Yara because he didn't appreciate her taking birth control pills without his knowledge. The new season also showcases some happy couples, such as Elizabeth Pothist and Andre Castrovet, and Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trpkina, who have significantly improved their relationships and reached some new milestones in recent months. Season 9 features some new faces, including Matt Bronies, the father of Jasmine's baby. Jasmine previously introduced Matt in 90 Day, The Last Resort, claiming he was just a friend. However, she eventually decided to pursue an intimate relationship with him. Jasmine convinced her husband, Gino Palazzolo, that transitioning their monogamous marriage into an open relationship would be beneficial for them. She introduced Gino to her friend, Matt, and he agreed to open up the marriage. In the latest season, Matt officially made his debut on TV as a supporting cast member in Jasmine and Gino's storyline. Some of Matt's latest scenes feature him discussing why he decided to enter a relationship with Jasmine. He stated that he appreciated her concept of having a casual relationship with Jasmine without any serious commitment. He smirked and emphasized that he would be foolish to reject such an opportunity, especially when it involved an attractive woman like Jasmine showing interest in him. In another scene, Matt expressed his feelings for Gino, referring to him as old and joking that he would likely go out to play bingo with other seniors. He had a preferred way of keeping his house, but Jasmine's move-in had changed things. Additionally, some of Jasmine's recent updates show Matt looking disinterested and unhappy. He seems lost and doesn't seem as happy as he did while filming the show. Perhaps Matt didn't plan on having a child with Jasmine, and he may not be pleased about the new responsibility of co-parenting a daughter with her. Even fans have noticed Matt's disinterested look in Jasmine's posts, with one Instagram user saying, "This poor guy hasn't a clue." Recently, fans discussed Matt appearing glum in his social media pictures. They seemed concerned that he might not be doing well. One Reddit user, @MossyZombie2021, posted a thread asking if others thought Matt was okay, claiming that he didn't appear happy with Jasmine. One Redditor joked, "Maybe he's realizing the TLC money was not worth it, LOL," suggesting that Matt regretted being on TV and in a relationship with Jasmine. Another Redditor commented, "No, he's not okay, but it's a nightmare of his own making," noting that Matt may wish he had left Jasmine before she became pregnant. Matt doesn't appear very comfortable with Jasmine, but there are a few reasons why he won't leave her. Matt truly loves his daughter, Maddie. Although he didn't intend to start a family with Jasmine, the fact that she became pregnant likely motivated him to take on the responsibility of being a father. Previously, Jasmine mentioned that Matt chose to co-parent their child, which indicates that he takes his role seriously and is committed to not abandoning his daughter. He appears to be a decent man who would maintain a relationship with Jasmine for the sake of his child. Matt may end his relationship with Jasmine because he has admitted to enjoying the physical aspect of it. They aren't officially together, but instead they are friends with benefits. Matt has even mentioned that he finds Jasmine beautiful and would be open to being intimate with her.